Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, I got different scenes. What's up, bitch? Friends, welcome to a new episode of Mokoko Cast, number 8, with Grenton, Tesla, and me, Pete. Grenton, welcome.
hi. Thanks.
Welcome to the show. First time here. You excited?
Yeah, I'm pumped. Never been more excited in my entire life.
Are you stuffed?
I'm packed.
Packed, man.
I'm packed right now.
Perfect way to start the show. That's me, Pete, eating pizza.
Hi.
And Tesla is on a bed beckoning.
Yeah, just hibernating till February 8th.
Perfect. Friends, thank you guys for being on the episode. Much appreciated, Grenton, for I know you're super busy playing Genshin Impact lately, for being on the
Played
episode.
it once.
Filthy.
I know how much time it takes to play Genshin Impact personally, so I know the next few days are looking real Genshin-y. Are you gonna play it on stream again?
Maybe like Grenton After Dark.
Okay.
Because I get a little saucy when I play Genshin Impact.
All right. You getting a little tanked, and then rolling.
Little tanked, little packed.
Well, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, Grenton, for the people that don't know. I'm also gonna give you a shout out while you're doing this.
Yeah. Well, I think my name's Grenton. You can see it on the screen, and I'm a esports caster. So I started my journey as a lowly semi-professional League of Legends player back in like season 1, 2, and 3, and then I quit the game because I hate it. And I decided to go on to the other side of esports, which was coaching, managing, and then casting afterwards. So I actually coached and managed a professional CSGO team, as well as a professional Rainbow Six team, and a professional female CSGO team. And then when I finished that, I decided to pursue casting pretty seriously. So I casted for ESEA MDL League for CSGO. I've done some events for ESL and DreamHack. And then for Rainbow Six, I casted some of the Canadian Nationals, as well as some of the stuff from DreamHack as well. And I've always been an MMO player. I was a multi-glad in WoW. I was a top 50 US Mythic Raider as well in WoW, and I quit in 9.1 of Shadowlands, so right after I killed Mommy Sylvanas. And now I'm playing Lost Ark, and here we are.
Mommy Sylvanas.
Okay. Yeah, Mommy Sylvanas.
All right. Well, I mean, that's some serious accolades. That's a lot more than a lot of us here. I mean, me included.
I have no life.
I mean, it's good to have no life because then you get stuff done, and then it turns into your life. Okay, I think I.
Well, I should say like killed Sylvanas because she, plot armor.
Yeah. Of course, she's the main anime protagonist and antagonist at the same time. But Pete, you are sexually eating that pizza right now. Like
I'm so distracted.
It's real intense. Well, thank you. I mean, we also talked about it on Twitch about you running a full female team as well, which is perfectly poignant timing for the Twitter sphere going off on the weirdest tangent in the world. So let's chat about that real quick.
Sure. Well, actually, it started. It was an accident kind of thing. So I was a co-owner for a team called Livid Gaming in Montreal, and then I ended up stepping down from being a co-owner because I wanted to pursue casting. So I became the team's general manager, and I coached. I helped coach, manage the male CS:GO team, and I helped coach the Rainbow Six team. And then there was a tournament in Toronto. EGLX is what it is, and the winning team would go to China. I think China or Hong Kong. I'm not sure which one. And they would compete there. So the male team qualified for it. And the female team that we had some close friends who were really good female CSGO players. And there was only like 6 teams that signed up to the tournament for the female side. And like the top 4 go. So they're like, hey, why not? Worst case, we get rolled. And we had fun. So they did. And they ended up placing 5th, I believe. So just outside the cutoff to go, but they had a ton of fun, and it was really fun to coach them and help them get better.
That's awesome. That's super fun. I wish in all honesty, I wish that the video game scene was more accepting of like female counterparts, because good lord, why would we gatekeep women from playing video games?
Well,
Video games
yeah,
are
I agree.
awesome.
I think it's more on the player side right now, because a lot of if you look at a lot of the esports tournaments in the last year or so with COVID,
Mhm.
we have a lot of female talent in terms
Mhm.
of like hosts, casters. So they have been doing a really good job. Huge shout out to Aya. She's a host for Blizzard for World of Warcraft.
Mhm.
She does all the MDI. She does all the AWCs, and she's phenomenal. She's probably one of the best female hosts and casters. No,
Yeah.
she's probably just one of the best hosts and casters, gender regardless,
Yeah.
in the industry right now. She's incredible. So I really like seeing a lot more diversity in terms of talent, because it shows people at home that like, hey, if you want to do this, you know, you don't have to just be like a cookie cutter, like professional looking dude, right? You could be a girl, you could be tattooed, pierced. Doesn't matter your race, doesn't matter your gender, right? It's just talent is talent, and
Yeah.
I think that should be the same thing for competition as well. So
100% agree. I think we're in a very good turning point. And one of the things that frustrates me is that the people that are involved with AWC, like you've got a lot of really like Venruki being an old player, right? Like
yeah,
from like my era of playing World of Warcraft. Like he gets like all this love in chat all the time, but she doesn't get anything. She like, people are like, who's this girl in chat? And I dude, it
yeah,
tilts
that
the shit out of me. She's
un-
hyper knowledgeable
yeah.
and just like a great caster, and it's just like, come on.
That unfortunately is the curse of just not being known, right? So she's up against, and I don't want to say again, she's on the desk with Zico, Venruki, and Supatis, who are
Mhm.
three extremely well-known names in World of Warcraft. And then for MDL, she's usually on the desk with another female, Nagura, who is very well known in the PvE scene, Zyronic, Automatic Jack. There's a couple others as well, Tettles, I believe, and they're all really well known in the PvE scene. And Aya is that's she's a casual WoW player, but she has a ton of knowledge and she's a host. Like that's what she does. It's like me, right? Like
Mhm.
for Lost Ark, I'm not gonna like I'm not Katana. I'm not a like a top 1% player by any means. I'm just a caster. So people are always gonna know me as a caster. So when I'm on the desk with, for example, like a Laufie or a Katana or someone like that who has all these achievements in the game, it's kind of like Grenton who, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't matter as much, but I feel like she does a phenomenal job of sort of setting the pace of the broadcast and helping the less experienced casters who are really good players open up and sort of get into their mind. She does a
Yeah.
really good job of that.
And
So
she I mean, she has that like excuse me, that social know-how to be able to get information out of somebody that is has no idea how to talk to the camera. And
yep,
it's like that, having a host that can do that is like total godsend, you know.
absolutely. There's a lot of people who've reached out to me in the Lost Ark community who want sort of help with casting and talking to the camera. Like I actually had what was it, like a 4 to 6 hour call, I think, with Laufie before she casted the archives tournament in closed beta,
Mhm.
just to sort of give her some pointers and run her through, you know, kind of just bump her confidence, because she didn't need much pointers, to be honest. She's pretty solid. So I kind of just, you know, helped her, like gave her like positive reinforcement. I was like, no, you got this. Just try to avoid doing X, Y, Z, and she killed it. So I love helping more people get into like the casting side of things, because there's no like how to, right? If you
Mhm.
want to be a good player, if you want to compete in esports, it's very easy to find out how. You just play the game, network, meet people, and then find a team. Or you just start your own team, and then you just guys are insane and you get picked up. But for casting, there is zero tools out there to help you sort of wet your feet even. And a lot of people make the mistake of like, oh, I'll just start offering my services for free, and then it just sort of devalues you as a caster. So you just are that cheap caster, quote unquote.
Mm.
So
It's a very unique area of esports currently, because it like you said, it's so difficult as like a general populace to understand what it takes to get into casting.
yeah,
And most people don't know what to do, how to go through the hoops, how to like. You had when Mark Z was trying to learn how to cast and trying to get further into it, he was doing casting while he was streaming and then posting it on YouTube, and then he was doing all this other stuff that had to do with like coach analytics and all the stuff trying to get a coaching position. And it was like he's like, this is my buckshot approach to get into an esports situation, right?
Yeah.
And it wasn't just me playing the game, but he's still practicing just like any other player would for the game, right? He's still perfecting a craft. He's still going down that route. And some people think they just show up and like, hey, just talk about this video game. And it's actually like way more difficult than just, yeah.
There's a lot of like pitfalls that casters can make. And I just did that right now. I just said, and that's one of the pitfalls, right? So when I'm not casting, I turn my brain off. I don't really focus on what I'm saying. I just speak my mind.
Mm-hmm.
But when I'm casting, I have to be very cognitive of what I'm saying and how I'm saying it and the pitch of my voice. And Lost Ark has been a super big challenge for me because I have no clue half the abilities in the game, what they're called. But not only that, it's also getting changed for NA. So if you go to one of my streams and you watch me cast Lost Ark, I'm calling like blaster combos like the pee pee poo poo combo or something like that because I have no idea what to call it, right? So my brain just sort of lags and that sort of takes away from the casting. And I saw someone in chat say it. Casting isn't for everyone, right? It requires a certain personality. It requires a certain... Your voice doesn't matter if you're a caster, right? You could have a super high-pitched voice, a super deep voice. You could have a voice like me that's all over the place. It's just how you control your voice and how well you are at keeping people engaged. So that's like the biggest thing when it comes to casting. If you want to be a caster, everyone can be a caster. You just have to sort of understand if that's your personality. Like, not everyone could be a salesman. Not everyone could be a like engineer. You know what I mean? Not everyone could be a doctor. So it takes a certain work ethic and a certain personality to be a caster.
Right.
I think all streamers could be a caster because it takes sort of that same bravado. But I don't think streamers are casters. Like, we have a lot of events that I've noticed where people just hire streamers to cast. And the event, unfortunately, the production quality is kind of subpar because of that. Because they're not hiring casters, they're hiring content creators, which is sort of a different vibe.
I like the amazing introspective nature into looking at esports from the casting side.
Yeah, I love it.
Also, Mapete, what number piece of pizza are you on right now?
4.
Okay.
Are you gonna finish the whole pizza?
It's the biggest
Contemplating
pizza.
it.
Oh my god. Save some for later. You can
Okay, like in 5 minutes later, or
no,
like tonight later.
Later tonight. Like, you have pizza for lunch and dinner.
No. 5 minutes later.
Oh
It's already almost 4 o'clock, dude. It's dinner. It's
Oh.
lunch dinner,
Okay. All right.
and then I'll have second dinner.
And then supper?
No,
There are 11 meals in a hobbit's day. So
I know.
thank you, actually, for
I'm gonna be merging them all.
okay. I mean, they're kind of already all merged anyway. What's the difference between breakfast and second breakfast?
Nothing. It's the same thing, just twice.
Yeah. All right. So, well, we touched on some esports stuff. Let's talk about what is going on in the game currently. Like, the changes in Korea hit, and we haven't really had a chance to talk about it since the last episode. I've basically gotten everybody to go to the Korean servers and try out 750, except for you, Grenton, because you were busy playing Genshin Impact. I'm just gonna be.
I played it once.
Just
yeah, I haven't played on Korea. I also don't think we're getting that because when you saw the Lost Ark video come out, they had 1250 on the video. So I don't think we're getting that. So I'm not going to play it because it's stinky.
It's not stinky.
Is it not? I have a zoomer brain and I like to press, like, I can't even say press W because that's an ability. I like to right click my way to the opponent, so I don't like having to like wait for cooldowns. But, we'll see.
Like,
I've watched a lot of Korean streams and a lot of people playing on Korea, like English streamers who are playing on Korea, and it looks good, but there's also a very different meta in Korea compared to Russia and even compared to what we're going to have on NA, right? So just the play style is different. It's a lot less aggro, which I mean, for some people it's nice, but and it's also nice for the esports side of things because it gives, casters the time to like breathe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think it's going to be cool.
I think as a player of Korean Lost Ark currently, I think it's great. But let's get Pete. We'll let you finish that piece. Tesla, have you seen the changes?
I have, yes, yeah.
Okay, so
Um,
have you been watching streamers who are playing PvP on Korea yet?
no, never mind. Haven't.
You have not seen the changes.
I think I read it on the patch notes, but I don't think I've seen it in
Okay,
action.
okay. You know that the 750 change is the thing, but he has not seen it. Okay, so Pete,
Can I swallow?
you could swallow.
I don't know. Can you?
May I swallow?
God damn
You
it,
may.
you kids these days. All right, Pete,
All right, how can I help you, sir?
What's your take on the 750 change from what you've seen so far? You've obviously been in my stream. You've seen what's going on.
I'm okay with it. I've actually been using 750 agility for all of my classes before they actually announced it in Korea.
Interesting.
I've actually been thoroughly enjoying it. It's quite nice.
You're gonna end up doing less damage once the patch hits, obviously, because you change stats around because you're like 750 agility and then 500 subdue or whatever you're doing. I don't know
Hell yeah.
what your plan is, but
It's not. I think it's only like a 10% difference between 500 and 250 subdue. Roughly like 10 to 12.
okay. So it's not like
So
you're
it's
just
not too bad.
yeah, you're not just blowing someone's head off or something like that. So I
Yeah.
mean, a 10% damage changes quite a bit, but also when the game changes in general, like anyway. So
I do know that some of the classes that have 750 agility, I know that their combos have now changed. I don't know what classes those are specifically directed towards, but I know that Demonic and Zerker are okay with, like, those are the classes I typically made, so I don't know
Let's
beyond those
go.
two.
yeah, but Demonic and Zerker are fine. The only change that I think happens is the what is it, the glaive throw, not the one that's like the Buzzsaw Draven ultimate, but the one that's just like the cross blades. They go out and they come back, and then
okay,
yeah, Demonic
yeah.
for out and back, and then you going into your stun doesn't combo like that anymore. I'm pretty sure that was a too tight of a window.
I can still do that on 750.
You're talking about like the ranged,
Yeah.
like the ranged blades that slow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can combo into that.
Okay.
You usually have, like, even on Russia, if you go from that into beam, you have a couple seconds that you could wait even before you beam. So I'm assuming it still works.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm very wrong then, but
It happens.
yeah, I mean, I'm just wrong all the time, so it happens a lot.
Whoa,
But
whoa, 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 whoa! I said it happens sometimes.
So, that's the first main change is the 750. It does change a few combos. I know for a fact that one of the Paladin combos changes. You can't do charge into Guardian Angel, or Heavenly Blessings is the North American name. And yeah, it's I was doing a YouTube video last night and I had to remember all the American names, and it's just like, ugh.
Dude,
Anyways.
it sucks.
Yeah,
They changed everything.
That's why I'm not learning any names until NA comes out.
Good call. So charge into Heavenly Blessings, and then into Holy Sword, also known as Sword of Justice, is not a true combo anymore. So it was really unfortunate for me, because that's a really good combo and it does a lot of freaking damage and it's fast. Anyways, but
Get nerfed, bitch.
The other change that happens is the equalizing of the falling animations for everyone. So mages and fighters no longer fall faster. Have you guys have heard about this, correct?
Yeah.
Wait, I remember on their version of BlizzCon, whatever it's called.
Loa
Forget.
on.
Loa? Okay, yeah. They were talking about like equalizing how high they get knocked up and also how long it takes them to fall. And I didn't even know that was the thing. But after they said that, I sort of replayed a ton of games like after they said that, and I was playing on Russia. I noticed it. I was like, oh, like I used enhance right on my demonic, and it would hit some classes, but it wouldn't hit other classes. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? Why can't I hit these? Like, what did I do wrong? But then I just realized that the game's broken. So it's not me. It's the game.
Game's broken.
Yeah.
Someone's never played a fighting game.
They fly too high. I haven't played a fight. I'm a FPS and MMO player. I've never played a fighting game in my life besides like Mortal Kombat.
Even Mortal Kombat has different fall speeds for characters, but whatever. Neither here nor there.
You know, that was a casual.
Or filthy casual, in fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is a regular thing in fighting games, which later has been equalized more. Because I'm obviously like giant characters like Zangief have bigger hitboxes. So they tried to make it a little more equalized for combos in the air. Anyways, neither here nor there. But they're doing that with Lost Ark, so it makes it easier for you to hit like a demonic uppercut combo into stun. So like I know
Makes my life easier.
Yeah, with
I like that.
mages, if you did the one punch uppercut into the stun, right? It would miss on mages sometimes.
Is it only mages who like fly higher?
They fall faster. Mages and fighters and female fighters.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Was there ever like a reason for that, or was it they just like overlook something in the code?
I don't think there was truly a reason for it, but I don't know. I would assume they were like, oh well, we want to give female characters an advantage because they're smaller, and so they figured out a way to do that. Was that they'll make them fall faster? It doesn't make sense to me, but
They're too thick.
Yeah, I don't know. I find it like for a game that's gender locked, you shouldn't have advantages just because of the gender of your class, right? So,
well, I mean, yeah, I agree, 100%. I just think before they really got into all this stuff, they and the balancing correctly, they were having a ton of issues, and they didn't.
Yeah, even like, but isn't it true that like gunslingers like not objectively better, but easier to play than Devil Hunter because it's not directional in PvE?
Yes.
Like why?
Because it's a streamlined version of Deadeye.
Right, but that I don't know. That's something maybe that's like normal in Korean MMOs. Like I've only like played Western MMOs, but I just don't. I'm a very true believer in like balance, especially if it's the same class, just like one's a woman and one's not. Then why is it easier to play like one variant? Like I hope they don't do that for female Zerker, right? I hope female Zerker isn't just better than male Zerker because it's newer. I know it probably will be, but like part of me hopes it isn't because that's just kind of there's a lot of people who only want to play male characters. Just like for me, I only want to play female characters, so I don't care if it's better. I'll probably still play it, but I don't know.
I mean, think about League of Legends. Like, how hard is it to balance like everything in League of Legends, right? So you have a character like Garen, who was made in the beginning of the game, easy to play, easy access character,
right?
And then you have someone like Kayn, who, I mean, you could say that his spin is different, but it's still spinning to winnings, in my opinion. I'm just kidding, by the way, friends. I know the difference between Garen and Kayn, but the point is that you have like a similar element to another character, right? It's different characters inherently, even though they are the same class. The newer one's always going to be more streamlined because they have the information and they can't like retroactively fix the other one with ease, right? So I think that's the main issue with most like Gunslinger and Deadeye, or for instance Striker and Battlemaster.
I guess we'll see.
Oh,
wait,
War
did
Dancer, sorry.
Did Striker come out after Battlemaster?
A long time after, yes. Mm-hmm.
And is it better than Battlemaster?
Kind of. It's
I was gonna say like it would be interesting to see. Yeah, I would say it would be interesting to see if like the male counterparts are also better. Like let's say like male demonic comes out. I'm curious to see if it's gonna be like better than female demonic, right? Just because it's newer. Because yes, to a point where you were saying in the League of Legends thing makes sense, but it's not a female Garen. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
right.
It's not like they're changing the class. They're just creating a opposite gender right counterpart. It's not like they're like taking Devil Hunter and then being like, we're going to make a cooler version of Devil Hunter called Gunslinger. It's not going to have the same skills. It might play the same, but it doesn't have the same skills, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that would have been different.
No, I get
but
you,
I don't
and
know.
I agree. I think that them changing the awakenings and stuff like that. Obviously, they wanted to have like some new liberties with the character, which is cool. Like the awakenings are cool for both classes. I appreciate that, but the small amount of skill changes makes Gunslinger just easier to play, and it's kind of the bummer. But they are fixing Deadeye in different ways. So
Okay.
the main issue was that their engravings were so different. For Deadeye on the Korean client, because they like have a handgun build that they can do, whereas Gunslinger doesn't really have like a good handgun build. It's all hopefully going to be fixed, and Deadeye
I
will
hope.
be.
Yeah.
Deadeye
'Cause
can
I
do
don't
more
want-
damage.
I don't want to play male demonic. So I hope they fix it.
Okay, I mean they will. Demonic's already such a streamlined class. I feel like y'all good. Because when female paladin comes out, I'm screwed. That class is gonna be so busted.
Yeah, so I've been asked a lot on my stream, like, oh, what are you gonna main for launch? What are you gonna do for launch? Have you tried this class? And I straight up said I will not play any male classes ever. Like I will only play the female classes in this game,
Okay.
and that's just gonna be my thing. You know, I don't even care. Even if like something changes, and I don't know, like insert class X here who doesn't have a female counterpart is just the best class in the game, and it's super fun, and everyone's having a blast playing it. Nope, I refuse. That'll be my thing.
All right.
Only ladies on my stream.
What does Tesla have to
Ladies
say
nuts.
about that? Artillerist Tesla. Did he fall asleep?
He's playing TFT.
He's playing. Yeah, I was gonna say he's playing TFT, isn't he?
I think he fell asleep.
Yo, rip Tesla, dude.
I mean, he is already sitting on his bed.
That makes sense.
Hold
That makes sense.
on, let me see if I can message him on Discord.
Even in his Discord profile picture, he looks like he's sleeping.
It's true. He is. He's sleeping standing up. Hyper once fell asleep on the podcast. It was a good time.
Yeah.
I liked that episode.
On camera?
Yeah, it was hilarious.
Oh,
I was like,
sick.
Hyper, what's your opinion on this? And he's just like, It was good. Obviously, that was a very fun and interactive episode. It was good.
Clearly.
Oh, okay. So should we get somebody from chat to be our fourth?
I mean,
What's up, guys? What's up?
well, welcome
he's
back, Tesla. Did you fall asleep?
No, I'm just in a match.
Of course, I told you he was playing TFT.
I didn't know how long Pete's Pizza would take.
What?
We've been
You were
podcasting
here!
for like the last 30 minutes.
You were here when I started the
Yo,
episode.
what's up? What was the question, DJ?
We were talking about female male counterpart classes, gender locks, and stuff like that, and we were talking about. I was saying, what's your opinion on the gender lock balance issues going on?
What are the gender lock balance issues as of right now?
Like Gunslinger,
I mean,
Deadeye.
to whatever call, what's it called? Deadeye was weaker than
Yes,
Gunslinger.
yes,
Yeah.
and going forward, like female Berserker coming out, we've got.
So do you think she's gonna be stronger than
Yes, absolutely.
Berserker?
Absolutely, 100%.
So why is it whenever the new gender counterpart comes
That's
out,
what we
why
were
are they
talking
always
about.
stronger than the old one? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. We went through it a lot, and I mean, it's okay. It's all good. Mapete, what's your opinion on it?
I don't know. I have a feeling it's going to be very strong, obviously, because Berserker has always been a popular class, regardless of the region, and bringing the female version, it's bringing quite a lot of hype. So if they make it where female Berserker is essentially undertuned, there's going to be a lot of unhappy people. So most likely, they're going to make sure it's either right with where it needs to be or slightly overtuned.
I mean, because right now in Korea, Berserker ain't no joke. Like, it's not B tier, in my opinion. I think that class is solid as fuck. So
yeah, Berserker is just insane. If you run Madness, you are just disgusting.
It looks really fun. Yeah, that's why I'm happy that they're getting a female version because I can't play it.
So hear me out now. Female Berserker Madness. You're full HP. you have madness. But you take 30%
65%
more
off.
damage, okay? And then the lower HP you are, the more damage you do.
Oh. So then you gotta play like this weird rocket science of math to try to get like nuked by a boss mechanic where you go to like 1% HP and you ult and then you get healed up, right?
Or just don't get healed. Just take
Oh.
one hit and then don't get hit after that.
Yeah, just stay at 1% HP for your entire life.
Yeah.
That's fine. I mean, yeah, you just gotta be a god gamer, right?
I mean, that's what you are, right?
Yeah, I'm the best demonic on NA.
Yep, of course you are.
But we're talking
I'm so
about
happy.
berserkers here. You trash cans.
Yeah, because I haven't played Berserker yet, so I can't be the best if I haven't touched it. But I'll probably just pick it up and be the best, right?
Oh man. This
Who's the best Berserker right now?
Who is the best berserker right now? Gosh. Who's the best, like, Russian berserker? Who's the best Korean berserker? Like, who are we talking about here? Like,
Okay.
give me a region. Give me a region.
I don't know,
Zerker
just
too,
best
man.
Berserker, period.
I'm the best Zerker in Texas.
There's no region because like NA's not out yet, right? So it's either like best Berserker in like Korea or Japan or Russia. Like
I think
I guess best Berserker who's gonna play on NAEU. There we go. I'll
best berserker that's gonna play on NAEU. Shit. I feel like I want to put Shotgun up there because he's pretty bananas.
Mhm.
But I don't know if he's gonna play West or not because he plays in Japan.
Yeah.
I want to put Sloth in there because fucking Sloth.
Fishing Sloth. Yeah, he's
Dude,
good.
he's nuts, man. He played on 300 ping, and he's still great. Like he's a smart player. Bobanobo's fantastic.
Boobanobo.
Bobanobo the Zerker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking about top 3 Zerks in well, at least in my opinion. I think Lin's Berserker is really good, but I also think Lin is like multi-class master type of dude. So he's always gonna be great at anything he picks up, right? But is he the best Zerker?
No, I think he's just good. I don't think he's the best. I think he's just solid.
That's true. Azero brings up a good point. I think there will be somebody we'd never heard of that will rise up, of course. That's going to be like the nature of Lost Ark when we finally get it. There's going to be some kid who's like plugged into the Matrix that's like nuts at Berserker that pisses everybody off, you know. So, that's great. I mean, Blinks plays Soulfist. He plays a lot of other classes, but yeah. There's he plays.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about too. A lot of people like, and I don't know if you guys share that same sentiment, but I have a lot of people come into my stream, and I'm sure you guys do too, who are like, "Oh, like, how is X class in PvP? Or how is X class in PvE?" And it's just like all these YouTubers, and if you've done a video like this, DJ, I'm sorry, but all these YouTubers have done like tier lists and shit for PvP, but like, yo, that doesn't make any sense because one, we don't know what the meta is going to be like on NA because one, we don't know if we're going to get 1250 skill points or 1,000. Two, we don't have the same classes that are out in Russia and Korea and Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Three, the people that are playing right now, English-speaking people who play on Russia, who are going to be playing NAEU, is going to make up such a small percentage of the PvPers, of the meta. So we're not going to get to dictate what the meta is going to be. It's going to be the vast majority of people who are playing Lost Ark for the first time. So we don't know what we don't know what the tier list is going to be.
I agree with Grenton. It kind of sucks because like, I'm playing this game for 3 years, right, guys? And so KR will always, first and foremost, they'll always get the content first, and then followed by Russia, then followed by Japan, and then NAEU. So I feel like NAEU is just like the last, well, not the last. I think they're gonna do like
South America, potentially OS.
Yeah, the Asian islands or something like that. But yeah. So the meta is always changing, and so when people make PvP tier lists, I feel like they cater to the region that they're playing. And yeah,
I think
they also cater to solo queue.
Yeah, well, of course, that's the only option that we have, because not a lot of excuse me, not a lot of tournaments exist yet. So the thing that happens is people want the solved answer. They don't want to find the answer for themselves, because why would you want to work for something when you could just have the answer, right?
Yeah, I mean, I used to be the same way. When I started playing, so when I started playing Rainbow Six, there's a lot of operators right in that game, and a lot of them are just trash because the meta is changing so fast, and there's only 5 people on a team, and there's a bajillion operators, right? So I was kind of the same way. I was like, okay, what operators are good, and I would just research that, but I didn't go like Rainbow Six operator tier list attacker defender. I was smart with how I researched it. I was like, hey, you're saying it's good, but why is it good? Who was it when they were closed beta? There was someone playing Sacriel. I'm not sure if you guys know the streamer Sacriel. I don't know if I pronounced their name right, but they were playing Lost Ark, and they're a pretty big content creator. And he was playing demonic, and people were coming into his stream, and he was PvPing, and he was like, "Oh, you shouldn't use this ability. You should use this ability, right?" He was using like circular saw, and he was using some kind of off meta stuff, and people were like, "No, you should use this ability," and he goes, "Why?" And the only answer people could give was, "That's what everyone else does." And the way he answered those people is phenomenal. He goes, "I don't play the meta. I figure out my meta. I figure out what works for me." And he was doing really good in PvP. He was crushing people. Granted, it's NA beta. There's a lot of people who weren't playing the game. Like, I could play one-handed and probably win half my games, in the NA beta, because there was a lot of new players. But I feel like that's the mentality that you need in an MMO. Sure, like Tesla said, he's been playing the game for 3 years. Korea has everything figured out, but Korea has everything figured out for their region. We might be a ton more aggro, right? That might be our meta. We might be even a ton more passive, but the build that we have right now, for example, for demonic, the build we have right now in Russia might be the build we use on NA, but who knows? We might have a full demonic form build where we just kind of play that PvE style build where we try to get into demonic form fast, and we go for maybe 3, maybe 4 demon forms in PvP instead of just 2. Or for Bard, maybe they take more offensive oriented abilities instead of defensive oriented abilities, right? Like, we don't know what the meta is going to be. So when people ask for tier lists, and I saw someone in chat say that the important, I don't want to put air quotes under important, but like the, I guess, more well-known content creators say that a tier list is pointless. The issue is you're expecting the people who don't know about Lost Ark to filter through all these other content creators who are talking about tier lists to find those quote unquote important content creators. So I feel like just the more that people say like tier lists are stupid is a good thing for the game, because
I agree.
I don't want someone to be like turned off of playing. There's some classes, yes, that are fundamentally lacking, right? But if that's a class you love and it's a class you're good at, like look at Zav, for example. He plays Infighter. Infighter is fundamentally lacking, but he crushes on Infighter. He's really good on Infighter. So when NA comes out, that class could be fundamentally lacking, but Zav's still going to crush. Same thing with Striker. Yeah, Striker, I see someone in chat. Kanon's really good on Striker. NA's going to come out. EU's going to come out. He's going to play Striker, and he's going to absolutely shit on people because no one's going to peel. And he's just going to be able to 1v1 whoever he wants.
I think you said Jaeger incorrectly. What did you say? Kanon?
Kanon. Oh, yeah. Are you just worried he's going to beat you on Paladin?
Oh, damn.
He's got to play the game to beat me, okay? He's got to play PvP to win, all right?
Yeah. Yeah, Jaeger's insane too, obviously, but
yes.
I think,
all I mean is that, yeah.
I agree with what Grenton said. Like, he had a great input on that factor, and it just to add on top of that, it just makes me think, if we were to, because they're bringing back Royal Roaders, right? So it makes me think, if we ever have a world tournament, it's going to be so hard for everyone to assimilate to the different metas. Do you think that would be possible in the future, though, having like a world tournament?
Absolutely.
It's it's Smilegate, right? Like, Smilegate has their hand in all the cookie jars, right? So they didn't sell the license to Amazon, or they didn't sell the license to whatever I don't know what the Russian publisher is called.
Mail.ru.
Mail.ru. They didn't sell the rights, right? They just they just published the game through them, so they still own the game. So for example, let's say, what's the director's name for Lost Ark? I forget his name.
I forgot.
But the guy who was dressed like a Mokoko,
we know what he looks like. Yeah, we know what he looks like. Yeah,
I'm gonna call him Mokoko Man.
The one that talks for 6 hours without drinking a sip of water. Yeah.
The absolute freak of nature who does that. Yeah. So him, if he goes, I want to do a world championship, that one requires Royal Roaders in all regions. So he needs to the first step. He needs to start a Royal Roaders in Japan. He needs to start a Royal Roaders in Russia. He needs to start a Royal Roaders in NAEU specifically. and then you have the same sort of format where they compete, and the winners of each, the top 2 or the top 3, for example, of each Royal Roaders in the stuff will come together, and then it's a Korean game, right? So at that point, they just fly people out to Korea, and then they play on LAN. And then,
granted, let me stop you there. But then, how do you fix? Korea's getting artists in 3 days. So how do you fix that to like NAEU, like which maybe won't get artists until
2 ways you could do it. You either limit it to the client that has the least amount of heroes unlocked, so that would probably be NAEU, or you only start that program when NAEU catches up, if they ever do, right? So it's kind of like a pick your poison kind of thing. It's either you limit the Korean, Japan, and Russian teams to only play classes that are out on NAEU, or you wait until NAEU catches up, because they said they want them to catch up at one point. So you wait until they catch up, and then everyone's getting content at the same amount, because that would be sick. Lost Ark has the foundations to be like, obviously, quote unquote, the big next MMO, because they're in so many regions. So if they manage to catch NAEU up and Russia up, and I don't know if Japan's a little bit behind too, but for example, they catch everyone up to Korea, and then they just start launching stuff worldwide. Kind of like how WoW does.
Speaking of catching up, Grenton, I just wanted to ask you personally, because I've heard other answers from other friends. I personally originally thought when NAE would come out, it would take 2 years for us to catch up. But then now after the Lawan, right? The director is saying like, oh, I want to catch up NAEU ASAP.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking it's like maybe 9 months now, 9 months to a year.
I think Zav said it on his
Did he
stream.
touch base on that? Oh,
well, he said it on his stream. He said that he thinks we're gonna get like Legion raids and stuff within like 3 months. He thinks we're gonna.
That's really fast.
That's what he thinks. That's his prediction.
That's not
right, but that's his prediction. And there's a lot of people who don't like it, but he's dying on that sword, for example. But I think 9 months is realistic for us to catch up. But I don't know if 9 months is.
9.
Because keep in mind, to catch up, that means we need to get Reaper, Destroyer, Artist, Arcana.
Well, it just depends on it depends on how they play catch up, because there's tier 1, there's tier 2, there's tier 3.
Scouter, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no, that's
yeah. So if they get us to tier 3, for example, fine, and then they just drip new what are they called? Classes. I don't know why I wanted to call them champions. They drip new classes in. Yeah, that's what Kilrian's saying. So, summoner. Yeah, we're not getting that person. So yeah, we need a summoner too. But like, let's say they go in 2 months or 3 months, they decide to launch like tier 2, and then they go, okay, for tier 2, we're gonna drop summoner and scouter, boom. And then tier 3 in another 2 months, we're gonna drop Reaper and Arcana, boom. And then that's a good way for them to catch us up, because isn't the best way to, and Tesla, I guess you can answer, but isn't the best way or the fastest way to gear up to wait for a new patch? If you want to gear up like an alt or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to save your mats, you want to save your resources for the patch. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so then that would be a really good way to do it, is what Kilrian's saying, is just as they release another tier, they drop another 2 classes. And then at that point we'll get caught up. And I know
let me question that. Let me just stop right there. Do you think NAEU will get overwhelmed from what you're saying if they're going to catch us up that quick? Do you think they're going to get overwhelmed, or they're going to be content and think, it's a good,
So NAEU has 2 very different player bases, and if you played any MMO in NAEU, you understand. You have people like me who will no life the game and who have the means in my personal life where I can no life the game, right? And then you'll have casual players. There's really no in between when it comes to NAEU. There's some people who consider themselves hardcore, but they're more on the casual side, and there's nothing wrong with being casual. But Lost Ark has so much for the casual player that even if they wait a year to drop, maybe not a year, even if they wait like 9 months to drop tier 2, those casual players are still going to be doing islands.
Yes.
They're still going to, you know what I mean? So I think that we will get overwhelmed at one point, but I don't think the hardcore players will get overwhelmed.
No, yeah, that's the main point. But that's also like the main issue is how to tread that line, right? Catering to the hardcore or catering to the casual, right? Mapi,
so
did you have something to say on this?
I can wait. I'll wait.
Okay.
Well, I have a sort of, he spoke about it on Loa On. They want to make more horizontal content.
Absolutely, and that's perfect, right? That's it
you
works
have tower
for
defense,
everybody.
And that's the best thing an MMO can do. Yeah, is just make so the hardcore players. So like I don't know, Saint One, for example. He's like the most hardcore player I know, right? So, or Saint Tone. I don't know if it's Saint. I'm gonna call him Saint One.
Okay.
He'll blow through tier 1. He'll finish everything. But then what's he gonna do? Like, he doesn't want to just log off and not play the game, right? That's his game. So they have that horizontal content. And what I really like is I know they're not going to be catering to the hardcore players because the director said himself, if you get through the content, log out and come back next patch. He literally said that verbatim.
I think I remember him saying that he regrets releasing 4 Legion raids in 1 year. I think he said it was too much, and they should, I think next year or this year, 2022. I think there's only 2 more Legion commanders left, and then you have the boss. Final boss.
Kazaros. But
Yeah.
yes, so there's 3 more Legion raids that will exist before this storyline's probably done, which they're the video I have up, they're talking a little bit about tier 4, but they haven't even really begun working on tier 4. Hold on just a moment, guys. This might be important. Give me a second. I'm getting a phone call. Sorry.
Oh, I have a doorbell. Perfect. Be right back.
So how was the pizza, Pete?
The pizza is over halfway done. I only have 3 slices left.
Yeah, I could eat a whole pizza by myself.
I normally can. Whenever I would be in college, I would always order a large pizza. I would order some breadsticks, and I would eat that all in one sitting. And I would be playing Black Desert while I'm doing it, so I don't even realize that I'm eating. I just feel like shit. Get the water, dude. DJ's already back.
Sorry about that, friend. Oh,
Grenton's already gone. He ditched.
We already ran away?
Yeah.
Oh.
He didn't want to talk to us.
I'm gonna go get some water too real quick. Sorry, my roommate called me and needed something. But it's all good. All good. Okay, let's take a 2-minute break, because I want to know what you have to say about this as well, Pete, because the shit is important. Content drip.
Okay. Wait, so are we taking a 2-minute break?
Yeah,
now?
2-minute break. Everybody chill for a second. Everybody chill. Get water. Get water.
We're also witnessing how AGS wants to monetize with how we're looking at Lost Ark. I believe they'll try to package miniature updates driven around costumes, cosmetics, etc., and patch those with big changes, etc., into once every 3 or 4 months. Yeah, I agree. So I think Kieran or Kilryan, to answer your question, I think there's a lot of updates with avatars, more cosmetics. You see more island changes as well. Yeah, dude.
I'm back.
Dude.
It's fine.
Yo, welcome back. They're doing a 2-minute break.
Oh, it's okay. I'm back anyways.
For sure. Yeah, I'm just answering questions on chat. Yeah, chat, if you guys have any questions, feel free to let us know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your main class, Tesla? I have a question.
So I am a blaster or artillerist.
Oh yeah, he said artillerist. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I've just been playing the class for so long, and I never get tired of it.
I've heard of that a lot from people who play blaster.
It's very fundamental. It's very clear cut. You have
you know what you got to do.
Yeah, you have your your set skills, and then interchangeable 1 or 2 skills, but it's pretty much the same combo, same build.
Everyone left and Tesla stayed. It's true. Okay, we're all back.
Stoic is left. So you know what, Menace? I think with artists coming out in Korea, I low-key might re-roll the artist, because dude,
I didn't even look at it. I didn't even look at it.
Grenton, you have to watch it.
It's a female character, so I'm allowed to play it. So
it's like a lolly paintbrush chick, right? But
yeah,
what really gets me is her kit's really cool because she's black skills, so that's cool. And then
I'll bring it up.
She's a support, but then also can teleport. I think teleport your teammates.
Oh, that's
sick. It's really cool.
I'm still waiting for a warlock necromancer sort of,
you can't say
edgy.
that word. You can't say that word.
Why not?
I didn't know that. Wait, is that word?
Oh, you can't say that word? Oh.
Well, I didn't know that.
The L word? I guess can you not say that?
Wait, what?
Oh, did I say? Oh.
What is that?
You didn't say anything bad.
Oh, I think I said. Oh, okay. I think I noticed it. Anyways, it's what I said after that word.
Lolly.
No, after that.
Okay.
Little girl.
Oh yeah, no, you creep.
FBI, open up.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I'm still waiting for like a edgy. Like the only edgy class in the game is demonic. That's why I main it. Like in WoW, I mained a warlock, demon hunter, death knight. Those are my 3 mains. Like every MMO I play, I just choose the edgiest class, and that's what I
You
play.
said demonic is creative. Wait, what'd you say?
It's the only edgy class.
Oh, edgy. You know, Mapete's a demonic main, right?
Yeah, he's like the second best demonic on NA.
God damn it, you kids these days.
Are you the first?
Yeah. He even said I'm the first. So
Oh, you're the first. Oh,
He wanted he
like Mapete said it.
Mapete.
That's what I like about this podcast, because the panel, well, man, 3 of us have different mains, so it's really
Well,
cool.
no,
to see.
Mapete and I have the same main, I guess. Oh, you 3, yeah. I guess you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pally, Blaster, and Demonic.
Here you go. This is the artist video. I don't know if you're watching the stream right now, Grenton. Okay, so I've got this up for you. Play in the background. Stop. Do we want to listen to sound on this one? Anybody
I don't know.
opposed to listening to sound? Okay, I'll play some sound for.
Yeah, let's put some sound on. She kind of reminds me of like a summoner when she like summons her skills.
Oh yeah, that kind of looked like the steeds.
That looked like the birds. And then she has like a koi fish.
Yeah, she's painting. That koi fish explosion is sick.
Like, look, like this is so cool. Like, it's all like dinky
Cool,
skills, but imagine like they could just make it like spooky skills instead of painting. You know?
I mean,
give me a necromancer, give me a warlock, give me something.
Like
a shadow priest, even.
They will definitely have some semblance of a priest, I think, because the Shakrian priests, I forget what they're called in North America, but that group, oh my god, why is this like such terrible quality? Automatic.
Okay, see that skill right there, Grenton? So she jumps up like Warlord, and then basically when she hits the ground, she provides shield to her teammates.
Okay.
Yeah, they're showing all the different ways to give shield.
Boom.
This is actually the third skill is what I think is going to be the most broken one, because it's a directional based massive shield. And then
is it also damage or is it only a shield?
We're not sure yet. But this teleport stuff, this is broken.
This is top notch.
Yeah,
this is top notch.
You can give yourself tenacity with this first tripod, so that you can't be canceled out of rescuing teammates. Sure, love. Thank you for the host, by the way. Much appreciated. And this is like a speed up for people that are teleported. Tripod 3 is you can use the teleport twice, or you give tenacity to the person you're teleporting. So I imagine in PvP it's like you would take tripod 3 again, and then tripod 1, because you could get people directly out of combos.
And is it just like you drop the portal and then you run away and then they teleport to you? Or do you like skill shot the portal onto your teammate and they just teleport to you?
There's a little there's a little line you could see to the artist from the teleport area.
But she drops that and then prematurely, right? And then her teammate runs into it?
Yes. So the teammate I rewound it to the beginning of it. So the sorceress looks like runs into it, and then she puts down another one, and the striker runs into it.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I see what it is. You put it wherever. So yeah, that was my question. You don't have to like put it where you're standing. It's arranged. You put it wherever you want within a certain range,
and they automatically teleport to you.
That's sick.
Yeah, the class is nuts. Like all around, it's got so much utility in this kit. So
it really heightens up like raids and stuff, because you know, we all know that raids have what's it called? A wipe mechanic. So
you just save someone.
Yeah.
I think that if they like this class looks insane, so they have to, and I think you touched on it a bit, but they have to make sure like the other classes don't just fall off as they release new classes, right? Like League, that happens a lot in League, right? Where they release like a bunch of new heroes and then the OG heroes are just butt cheeks and you just don't play them.
Yes.
And that's just to add up real quick. I think that kind of maybe is a con in my opinion, in the fact that with so many new classes being released, gender locked as well, we're gonna have like 50 classes.
Yeah.
Like I think there's like almost 20 now, right? Or are there 20?
There's 22 with
Yeah, there's 22. That's
with artists.
That's a lot.
And they already said there's another like specialist, right? In the works?
There's two more
so
specialists.
there's gonna be artist, and then there's alchemist, and then there's like a weather. So she has
Oh,
like
so there's 3.
Mm-hmm.
There's 3. There's like a weather level.
Alchemist could be cool, maybe.
So
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, this
like
this
scientist,
specialist
alchemist, scientist.
is pretty crazy. But there was before we all ran off and we started talking about artists. Pete, we were talking about God, what were we saying right before that? Sorry. And I asked you
about content drip and how it's going to be like correlating from
I
Korea.
did want you to touch on that specifically.
So going back towards the beginning of that conversation, like the concept of catching up to Korea is something that's not going to happen for a couple years. It's impossible for us to quote unquote catch up.
Yeah.
Because you got to think about it this way as well. Korea is going to keep going.
Yeah.
While we are going, we can't just immediately like say, "Hey, in 9 months we're going to be catching up to where Korea is or where Russia is." That's just not going to happen. I do think that we will have Legion raids by the end of this year.
Mm-hmm.
However, we're not going to be anywhere near.
I mean, we're not doing
Albershud
at the end of the year.
I think
no.
They're saying catching up to what they're at right now.
Oh,
so
as
like
in
by
like
the time we catch up to them right now, then they're gonna be like another.
In terms of like where Korea is or Russia?
Korea.
No. 100% no. They have Esther weapons. We're not getting Esther weapons by the end of this year in NA. There is absolutely no way.
Legion raids for sure, though. I think we'll probably at least get Vaulton.
We will have Vaulton. I'm very confident about that, and potentially be a kiss.
Vicus?
But we will not have Clown. Clown will probably be the next year.
Booba kiss?
Yeah, we will have Booba.
So this whole thing, like you said, they will continue to develop content for Korea while we're waiting to catch up, right?
Yeah.
So our drip feed looks like, all right, it took Korea 3 years to get to here. It takes us a year and a half to get to where Korea is when that year and a half is over. Is a very different amount of content. I mean, that's so much to do to keep up. Like, I feel like in general, North America is one of those regions that it doesn't matter how much content is in the game. There's just some dude with like a big towel just gathering up all that juicy content and just wringing that shit out as fast as they can, right? Because like, look at like Arcade, look at World of Warcraft, look at like they have to have so much content that is like time gated content, and nothing in Lost Ark is really going to be time gated like that, other than enhancing your gear. That's the only real time gate we have, right? So they're trying to
and you can but like if you take WoW for example, they have time gate, like everything's time gated in WoW, right? A new patch will launch and then you can't even do Mythic for the first week. And then after the second week, Mythic unlocks, and then you have the hardcore sweaty guilds. So guilds like my old guild and the top guilds, right? Who will clear it in about like a week to a month.
Yeah.
And then you still have the casual players who will go like, if we take Castle and Nathria, for example, I think it was like 6 or 7 months or even longer, like 9 months that patch was out. And even like at the end of the patch, there was still people who hadn't killed the last boss on Mythic, right? So it's time gated in WoW, but WoW has a very big, like they don't have there's no horizontal content in WoW. They try, but it just, as they try to make this horizontal content in WoW, it just becomes chores, like Korthia dailies. Like no one liked doing that, but you had to because it wasn't horizontal content. It was actually vertical content because your player power directly increased. Where Lost Ark has a lot of horizontal content, so even if you have those guilds that kind of like speed run through content, they'll still have stuff to do. Yeah, Torghast as well. Like I kind of like Torghast. I'm weird, but there's a lot of people who called it Torghast because it was just something you had to do every week, and if you didn't do it, you just fell behind.
Because it was vertical content.
Yeah, because it gives you to a certain point, right? It lets you upgrade your legendary to like the max rank, but once your legendary is upgraded to that rank, you don't really have to do it anymore. Unless you want cosmetics.
Unless the patch changes and then
then the patch changes and you got to do it again. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's the thing is like with horizontal content, like skill point and collectibles, like you do it once, you're done, right? And you experience that and it's fun because you're like, wow, that was a cool experience. I don't ever have to do that again because like I'm done with it. This game has a lot of that, right?
Oh yeah, it was
Where-
like the second awakening quest chain in
Yeah.
Lost Ark. I did that recently on Russia, and my WoW brain was like, oh fuck, I'm gonna have to do this for every single character. And they're like, no, it's account wide, well, server wide or whatever. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
cool. So I
That's
enjoyed
great.
that like 4-hour quest line, and that's another reason why when I figured that out, I stopped doing islands because I was like, well, I want to experience this without like a fan made like translation patch, right? Like I want to experience it with like voice acting if there is for some islands, and I want to experience like the story.
There's tons of voice.
So I just stopped doing islands, right? So but yeah, it's that's what I really like about Lost Ark, and that's what really hooked me to the game. Is not only is the PvP phenomenal, the ratings phenomenal, but there's always going to be something for me to do, right? So even if I'm not rating today and I'm not down to PvP, well, I could just go do like XYZ thing, and I don't feel like I'm losing out. Where in WoW, I only would log in to do what I needed to do, and I mean, granted, I needed to have like 6 alts that were raid ready, so I always had something to do, but it was always just chores. It was like, okay, I need to do my Torghast on this character, like my dailies on this character, my weeklies on this character. All right, done. Next character, the next character, next character, and it just felt like a job at that point. That's one of the reasons I quit.
That does happen for this game as well, though. To make money, you do have to have alts, right? And we don't know
absolutely.
we don't know the North American European economy yet for how the cash shop works in terms of trading gold for blue crystals and or what that entails. So, I mean, that could very well end up happening for North America if you are a raider and you want to keep up and you need the money. You're gonna have to play 6 classes, right?
Yeah, I think I don't know who said it, but I think like don't quote me on this because I'm stupid, but I think some people were saying that you in NA you might only need like 2 or 3 for now, which is good because
yeah, tier
like I don't
one,
mind
tier
playing
two,
alts.
you're
Yeah,
Talking about alts, Grenton? Oh,
Yeah.
you're talking to the alt master right
yeah.
here. So
Well, because in like
I have-
in WoW, I was forced to my guild. I needed to have my main class, which was my Death Knight. I needed to have 2 alt Death Knights because of RNG drops. Then I needed to have an alt flex class, which was my Warlock, a second alt flex class, which was my DH, and then a third alt flex class, which was my Shadow Priest. And then I needed 2 alts of those classes as well because of RNG and like conduit drops and shadow flame shards or whatever the stupid thing was called in the thing. So I had like 8-9 alts, but they were all it was 8-9 alts, but in reality it was 3 alts, but 3 alts of the same class times 3, which was annoying. At least in Lost Ark, your alt is a different class, and I feel like in Lost Ark, playing different classes is part of the content because they play so differently. So I don't even feel like I'm playing the same game sometimes. Like when I go from my demonic to my gunslinger, it's like a completely different video game. Where in WoW, it's you still tap target, you're still just going through a rotation, and you're falling asleep at your keyboard, right?
Yeah.
I think so in Russia, I have 8 alts that are ready for
Yeah.
Argos. I think to get through content like in a steady vertical pace, I think you only need probably 3 or 4 alts.
Yeah.
And there are people. Who's that guy, DJ? That
Endy Mate.
I think it's Kanama. He has like what hella scouters, right?
Oh, yeah, Kanama has scouters, but Endy Mate has
Yeah,
one
like-
of every class as of right now on
Yeah.
his account, and they're all Argos ready. And
Yeah.
so the change that is happening in Korea is that when you do what are they called? Not Legion raids. God, what is that called?
Yeah. Guardian raids?
No, because Guardian raids are the regular ones.
Void dungeons?
Nope. What's the Argos one called?
Abyss raid?
Abyss raids.
Yes. Okay. That your account can only have 6 characters go through an abyss. Is it abyss?
Yeah.
What? Anyways, so you'll have a new gate that happens, right? Where you're not forced to play 21 characters to create income, right? The thing is, if you want to do that, you can make another account and play those 18 characters, right? You could be like, all right, well, I'm just going to funnel in a different way. I'll make a third account or a second account. I'm going to make 6 more characters and I'm going to boost them up. I'm going to do it. And this is the way I'm going to do it. They're all going to be on the same server as my main. I'll just transfer the gold over to him. Like, that, and until they would stop trading, that would be the only time that you like. I think that's when the game has major economy issues if they ever stopped trading. But yeah, with the system they're going for, they want to stop people from literally doing the American hardcore way, where they just wring out content and
I like that a lot, because I'm one of those players. I used to, like, before esports, I used to be a competitive football player and baseball player, and then I got a lot of concussions. So I'm always used to competing I push myself to the highest, and if I'm not at the highest, I think I'm trash. And that translated over to poker, that translated over to gaming, where I push myself to the highest, and if I'm not doing my highest level, then I'm trash. Like, that's the reason I quit WoW, is because the only higher I can go is if I joined a world first guild like Echo, Golden Guardians, Limit. But I just didn't want to do that. I hit my cap in WoW, and I like how in Lost Ark they're forcing the people who are kind of like me, or the people who just are true sweat lords. They're forcing them to kind of put the foot on the brake a little bit and explore the rest of the game. On Russia, I haven't even unlocked my like stronghold thing yet, because I just like, nope, I don't care. Like, I just want a PvP. I want to get really good at PvP, so when NA comes out, I could be good at PvP. But you have to sort of do that side content in Lost Ark to even be competitive in the main content you're trying to do. Like, there's a ton of skill points that you need, and I saw, I remember when Saint One and Stoops were playing together at one point. They were both playing Zerkers. Stoops had higher gear score than Saint One, but Saint One was just doing so much more damage because he had more skill points. So I like the way that the developers in Smilegate are sort of forcing you to branch out and forcing you to do content that wouldn't necessarily be like hardcore level player content. Like, okay, go sail and go explore these islands, because you're gonna get skill points, or you're gonna get island hearts that you could trade in for some stuff. So that's what I really like about Lost Ark, and that's why I kind of preach it to a lot of my friends who aren't as hardcore as me, because you don't need to be like a super sweat lord.
You need to be efficient with your time.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's
you need to just be efficient.
Thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
And not a lot of like respecting your time and respecting your efficiency is a thing that this game does really well. Whereas World of Warcraft is just like, well, if you're sitting here and you're playing the game, that's all we give a shit about, because it's going to take a long time. You just have to grind. And it's like, if you have the information, it doesn't really matter, because you're still going to have to do the grind. Lost Ark is like, if you have the information, you understand, you can actually circumvent a lot of the grind and do it in a healthy way for an MMO standard, right? Like, it's not all just grinding your life away to play Lost Ark.
That's what I was telling Chad. I was just telling them, because it's so easy to get burnt out in Lost Ark, and you don't want it to be a chore. So just take it as, because we all have IRL lives. So just, be as active and efficient as you can personally.
So we asked this question pretty much on every podcast, and I wanted to ask you, Grenton, what's your plan for first month of release?
So I'm a noob. Okay, I want to just preface that with saying the only knowledge I have about this game is PvP, and that is even like 1.5 to 2.5 months of me playing the game. So I haven't been playing the game long at all. I just wanted to kind of get my foot in the door and understand PvP before NA came out. But I was lucky to do that, because I just swiped and I leveled like a bunch of I boosted a bunch of characters to 50, so I can kind of try them out in PvE and see which ones I liked. So I've decided 100% Demonic will be my main. Not only is it the only edgy class in the game, but it's fun.
What's your build? Are you human, or?
I'm playing Demonic build, but I don't have Dark Side. I just run double Grudge, because I'm only like 1,000 item level on it. But so I run double Grudge, and so I still have that cooldown on Demon Form, but I still get into Demon Form fast. I prefer Demonic Form build to Human Form. I watched people play Human Form, but I'll play whichever one is better probably for PvE.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I think human build just does more damage.
I think so. I think I was talking to some. I forget his name, but he's a Shanda, I think is his name. He's pretty active in the Lost Ark Discord for Demonic people. Who?
Shandamon.
Yeah, them. I was talking to them, and they said that like it's marginal, but it is better and it's easier apparently. Well, no, it's harder. I don't remember what he said.
It's
But he said he
easier
does
to
more
build
damage.
demon form.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
way easier to build demon
And
form.
apparently it's super cheap too, so that
Yeah.
is what I like. But yeah, I'm gonna be going my 3 classes on launch, potentially 4, because I want to have 3 classes that I sort of maintain. My demonic will be my main, and then I'll have a gunslinger and bard alt, because I'm a strong believer in always having a support character. And then my 4th, if I decide to make a 4th, is sorceress for now until Reaper comes out, because I really love Reaper.
Reaper's sick.
Yeah. So those are going to be my 3 classes, but I guess my plan for like the first month or week would be get my demonic to 50, start like the content loop, like the end game content loop of like chaos dungeons, void dungeons, guardian raids, then power through my gunslinger and my bard, and then if I realize that like okay, I have time for a 4th class, then I'll do sorceress, and if I realize I don't really have time for a 4th class because I kind of want to really go hard on these 3, then I'll just stay on the 3 that I have until Reaper comes out or female Zerker or whatever else I want to play. But yeah, that's the goal. I'm gonna be making a guild as well, just for my community, my stream community, and people who are like me, right, who are just noobs and who want to just try and play the game, right, and not like super sweat lords. Kind of like how Stoops was going through all the raids blind. That same thing. I want to do that with like a bunch of like people that I know from like WoW or SWTOR or other games that I've played with, right? So that's I'm going to be doing a little guild and going through the content with them.
Okay. But Pete, you're still on the same path, right?
Sorry, I zoned out. What?
You're still on the same path of doing your plan for the first month. Just the alts, PvE, PvP.
Yeah. So I'll be making probably about 6 alts right off the bat. I want to as many characters as I can. That way I can secure names.
Okay.
Because
I have a lot of names I'm going to secure too. Yeah, I have 6 names I'm already going to secure. Don't worry.
And so
secret.
I'm gonna do that. Gonna try to get everybody up
How
to
do
50.
you secure names?
The first thing I'm
Rush.
doing. So I have the founders pack, right? Like you guys do as well.
Oh, you just make.
I'm just making 6 characters before I even log into the game. I'm not even customizing them. Like even my demonic, I have a very cookie cutter. Like here, I'll type the emote in chat. Like my demonic's just gonna look like that. But I'm making all 6 of my names that I want, and then I'm playing my demonic to 50. And once I get to 50 on my demonic, I'm just buying a character customization token and then actually customizing her. Like I'm not wasting any time. I want to make sure I get all my names.
All right. I mean,
yeah. The names that I want are pretty common. So
Zav's making 6 infighters. He
yeah,
lied.
Zav's
not
child.
5. Not 5. Come on now. Okay.
Brenton's trying to go for the name Poggers. I can already feel it.
Tesla, you and
I'm not getting Poggers now.
You know, I've talked about it a lot. Where we're just collectibles, all the horizontal content, stuff like that. So, super important stuff to get going. I want to do a YouTube video here in next week or 2, because you need to saturate YouTube with so much goddamn Lost Ark content to get viewers. And
yeah, we're
so
exactly 30 days away, so it still feels so long, dude.
It does, but it also
really
feels
does.
crazy, because I remember when we started this podcast, we were talking about, yeah, they're gonna do an announcement in October. They have to, right? They have to announce this fucking game. Please announce this game. And then here we are, January. We're all big chillin'. But anyways, okay. So let's see. Is there anything you wanted to talk about specifically, Grenton? Well, oh yes, I had a thing. Lost Ark League. I know you're not allowed to talk about it yet because they're gonna announce it next week during the tournament.
Oh, spoiler alert.
I can talk about it.
I don't even know what you're trying to spoil, but
I can kind of talk about it
because we're still gonna have Flip and Laufie on the week after to talk about all the dynamics of it, like what we've announced or what you guys have announced for in the Sage Discord.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what's been announced so far.
Okay.
So a year-long tournament.
Yeah.
And we're doing all 3 major regions of release: EU, NA West, and NA East.
Yep.
My pants, they got tight.
Yeah. So I can talk about it a little bit. I'm sure. Let me go look at what they said again,
Yeah.
so I don't talk about too much because my brain. Okay. Yeah. So cool. So yeah, they haven't officially. I guess they have officially announced it, but nothing's final yet. But yeah, so they're going to be doing a year-long league, and they're going to be having a weekly sort of. They said that right? Yeah, weekly skirmishes. So that's going to be kind of like what I do on Mondays, right? So I do my casted customs on Mondays. So people will come, except that'll be like teams. So it won't be like how I do it, where it's like solo queue kind of thing, where I just put random people together. These weekly skirmishes will be like teams. So it's kind of a way for you guys to have scrims without doing the annoying thing of DMing people for scrims. Everyone loves that. So they'll be doing that every week. And then they'll be doing a monthly qualifier.
Oh gosh, what the fuck? My bad. Hold on.
A
Sorry.
casted tournament.
Wait,
are you back?
Yes.
Did you die?
I'm trying to go through Ark Rivalry and look at all the stuff, and then I was like clicking through the channels. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Where am I trying to find this? And then I clicked on a channel.
Oh no. Okay, yeah. So they're going to be doing like the weekly skirmishes, which is, they're going to be doing the weekly skirmishes. Then they're going to be doing, oh yeah, cool. I didn't even know that they added that. But yeah, so they're going to be doing weekly skirmishes, and if your team performs well during those skirmishes, you'll actually get a round 1 bye for the monthly invitationals or monthly qualifiers, which are going to be really important, right? So you play with your team, you do well. Well, now you automatically advance to round 2 for the monthly tournaments, and then every quarter. So for those of you who aren't business savvy, that's every 3 months, quarter of a year.
Got them.
Every quarter there will be an invitational. And what the invitational is, it's only it's an invitational, so you can't just show up and play. It'll be people who do extremely well or win the monthly tournaments. So they'll be doing one of those for NA and EU. And then in hopes of sort of having this league where there is a quote unquote grand championship. I don't want to say world championship because it's only NA and EU, but a grand championship or a championships for the end of the Archives League. So then we can actually crown the best team on NA or the best team on EU. And yeah, there is talks. Nothing's in. I don't want to spoil too much, but there is talks of hopefully COVID dependent, maybe doing some live events. That's what Flip was trying to toying with the ideas of. So we'll see how that sort of global pandemic thing goes. But yeah, I don't think there's much more I could really say about it. But the talent has been announced. So I'll be the host of the tournament. So I'll be doing the desk and / stage hosting, I guess you could say, player interviews, stuff like that. And then the 3 casters who were announced was Laufie, Nico, and Lino. So 3 very big brains in the Lost Ark community. I'm very lucky to be surrounded by those people. I feel like I said, I feel like I'm on the AWC desk and they just gave me Zico, Venruki, and Supatis.
Yeah.
So
kind of.
I'm pretty much set with the talent lineup that I have, and I'm really happy to work alongside them. So yeah, pretty much it.
So this is crazy, right? We're in the infancy of Lost Ark for North America. We already have like an established game, and we're already talking about a massive pro league. This has big implications, by the way, friends, because a lot of people that I've chatted with, they've said that if this game becomes bigger in America, obviously the money spreads. The money just doesn't stay in America. Like, you're going to have Russian players that are like, all right, well, we want a piece of that pie. Like, you think Blinks, Hesitant, and Katana are just going to, like, chill when they hear
they're going to be on, they're going to play on EU
that
for sure.
EU is getting, this money, it's, and that's awesome. That's great for the scene.
Mm-hmm.
Give play against the best players is the best way to learn how to play the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
It gives you,
I agree.
It gives you more information quicker to understand how to move, how to do everything. So when East happens, when West happens, forcing people to learn and giving them a reason to actually look forward to the weekend of these tournaments, these weekly events is so huge. Like, it's so inspiring to see how hard this community is rallying together to do something good for not only the PvP scene, but the game as a whole.
I have 2, the 3 games that the only game I competed, I guess, professionally in was League of Legends. And then the 2 games the 2 high-end esports that I casted professionally were Rainbow Six and CSGO. And if you look at the sort of player path to become a quote unquote semi-pro or pro in that game, it is so hard. CS:GO, you're a needle in a haystack. There's so much good talent, and there's so many small leagues, but those small leagues don't have. It's like traditional sports. You play in a Division 3 school, odds are you won't get the Division 1 of the next level, the universities who are scouting you, right? So it's the same thing in Rainbow Six and CS:GO. There's these amateur leagues, but they're viewed as such amateur leagues. Then you have to work your way out of the amateur league into the other amateur league, and then out of that amateur league into a semi-pro league, and then out of that league to the pro league. There is none of that for Lost Ark yet. It's very grassroots, and it's very anybody can show up with a team, and if you guys bang, you just bang. You know what I mean? You'll get noticed.
It is the
and
Wild West.
Yeah, and that's the best thing, and that's why I've sort of thrown myself into this game, and I've started doing these casted customs on Monday. My only goal as a content creator is not for Grenton to become the next, I don't know, like Rich Campbell or the next like Machine or the next Henry G. If that happens and I become the next big caster, cool. My goal is to grow the PvP scene, and that's why I do these weekly things on Monday. That's why I'll be casting every single weekly skirmish that I can for archives. That's why I told them, I was like, I don't care. Sign me up. I'm here for everything. I want to help you guys grow because their mindset's the same. They want to get those players who are passionate about competing, but who have never been able to compete. So that's where I'm at, and that's where the archives team is at. And you'll obviously hear that same sentiment, I'm sure, with Flip when you have him on the show as well. And he's just inspiring to talk to. You'll see. Yeah.
Yeah, I love Flip. He's such a good dude.
Yeah.
Such a nice dude.
Absolutely.
Mapete is already putting his bid in. So if anybody needs a ranged carry player, you're looking at Mapete right there. If you're looking for more of a melee carry player, Tesla's available. If you're looking for support to play on East or West, you can talk to me. If you want the second best demonic, Mapete's there. The first best demonic on NA, unfortunately, does not compete. I don't compete.
My bad. That was my mistake. I actually haven't seen Grenton's PvP, so I want to check it out.
It's nuts. I'll be streaming later, dude. It's nuts. You'll see.
We'll host him afterward. And
wait, DJ. You said I was melee, bro. That's an insult, bro.
Well, isn't Blaster melee? You just have to like run up and like shoulder slap them.
That's an insult, chat. Everyone.
If anyone thinks that Blaster is a fucking ranged class in this game, you have lost your goddamn mind.
Yeah, demonic is more ranged than Blaster. Let's be honest.
Play the clip.
No.
Play the clip.
No. The clip is dead and buried.
I'll show it to you later, Granted. I like smoked DJ in this rap battle, and it was not even close.
In a rap battle?
Oh, it was Jackbox.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, in real life, okay, what really happened was I was streaming and people were trying to embarrass me, okay? And they succeeded. That's what really
happened. It was 7-0.
That's what you get for being a streamer, right?
Yep. That makes sense. That's what I get for bringing fun to everyone. That's what it is. But, so, okay. You know, like I said, I think Lost Ark League is awesome. Mapete, what's your wholehearted, gentle pizza eating, demonic ways opinion on Lost Ark League?
I'm excited for it. I'll definitely be watching it.
You'll be playing in it. What are you talking about? Relax.
Yeah.
Chill.
I don't think I will be playing.
No, that's the point, is that everybody's gonna play in it, right? We as Americans, big bar towel, we're gonna
don't forget the Europeans as well.
Yep. Sweep up all that sweet PvP juice, and we're gonna ring it out. And the people that you know.
So the thing is, yeah, that's the thing with it's kind of the same as the closed beta tournament. With the monthly tournament, it's not an invitational. So any, like, you and your two friends can just show up and play. You might get smoked. You might smoke everybody. Who knows? The weekly skirmishes is a good way for you to sort of gauge your team's skill and see, like, okay, do we want to dedicate time to this random tournament on the weekend or something like that? So, and that's why I do my casted customs on Monday too. A lot of people come out and they're like, oh, I'm really bad at the game. I don't want to come to these casted customs. And I'm just like, well, that's the point. I want everyone, good and bad, to be able to get some clips of them being casted. That's why I cast, is I want to give the player something to take home. I don't cast for myself. I kill my voice every day. So
maybe I'll talk to you about this later, because I'm interested in learning to cast more as well.
Yeah, absolutely. No problem. No problem. Are we still talking about cock? Yeah, absolutely. When are we not?
I'm giving out shout outs, by the way. So,
Oh, thank you.
Tesla also streams. Let me give him a shout out. If I could spell.
Yeah, let me go follow Tesla.
You haven't
Yeah, I didn't
followed
know
the
I was-
god tier melee
I didn't
blast?
know. I just looked up your Twitch right now. I guess I'm following you already, Grenton. So I think I'm not sure if we met. Have we met before?
No. I mean,
Oh,
maybe.
man.
I've had 14 concussions, but I'm gonna go with no.
For sure.
Anyways,
It's okay. I only followed Nico today, so
Pete,
Hi.
we were talking about your opinion on Lost Ark League and the health of it, and telling you that you're going to be playing. Continue what your thought process was while including that you're going to be playing in Lost Ark League. Thank you.
Grenton, are you able to give some insight about what kind of prizes they're going to be?
That hasn't been announced.
Or is that going to be like 2 weeks from now?
That hasn't been announced. yet.
that'll be discussed. Well, anyways, you guys don't have to wait long. The tournament's in 8 days.
Yeah.
Wait,
But I can't. Well, the 1v1 like 1st to 7 tournament, like the
Yeah,
invitational, like the show match, just to kind of hype up the archives and hype up some of the PvPers. But I know their sponsors. Like if you look at the announcement video for the archives, they have two. My cam is weird.
I think it's fixed now. Okay.
Oh, okay. But yeah, my the announcement, they have 2 sponsors. I think one's the esports. What is it called? Esports Performance Academy, and then Kaio Anime Clothing. So they have these 2 sponsors. And what does that usually mean? That usually means there's a transfer of money. So there'll probably be, I would assume, money as prizes. But again, I don't know what the prizes are. But if it's a tournament, I'd assume the teams that win, just like we have the closed beta tournament, there was what, like a $2,000 prize pool for that tournament. And the first place team won what, like 1,200?
Yep.
I don't remember.
Mm.
But yeah. So I'm sure it's going to be probably something along those lines, right? The monthly tournaments might have a small prize pool, and then the quarterly invitationals will probably have a larger one. But like I said, I'm just purely speculating at this point.
Okay.
That's really great. That's really great. I want to commend you. This is great. That this project.
Yeah, I don't want to take any
great.
credit for this, by the way. I'm just talent. I do not work for the archives. I'm hired by them to host events like a caster. This is all Flipmeister and his team. So I don't want you guys to be like, oh, Grenton, like, this is so great. You're doing so much for the PvP community. Give all that praise to Flip and the people over at Sage, because all I am is a personality that they're hiring to host their events.
Grenton
So I
is just a
appreciate the
pawn.
kind
He's
words.
just-
I definitely
He's just
appreciate
a
it.
pawn,
But
guys. He's a pawn.
yeah, I appreciate the kind words, but I
Pawn.
don't want to take credit for other people's work. That's for
For
sure.
sure.
So real
That's
quick,
cool, man.
we're gonna watch the next week on January 16th, Sunday, January 16th. There is the 1v1 show match tournament. The thing I'm participating in against Canon, and we've got the trailer right here. I'll give it to you guys.
Oh, you have to watch it full blast. The soundtrack's sick.
Ooh.
It's a
Yeah,
banger.
let's play it. Let's play it.
It's a
First of all,
full-
I really like the graphic art. That's
yes.
cool.
So I'll play it. from the
Kudos
beginning.
to whoever made that.
I'm gonna dab whenever I'm on screen.
Whoa,
I'm
that's a
gonna
lot
dab
of
a lot.
That's a lot of edit. Whoa. Yo, this looks legit. Wait, there's no sound. Oh, I know there is sound.
Hold on, I'll link it. Wait, that's
Why'd
not
you
it.
have to dab?
Because I said I was gonna dab whenever I'm on screen, and
I know.
I'm dabbing. There you go, friends. I will say Nico's clip is way better than Rush's clip, even though Rush's clip is sick as fuck. Nico 100% carries that game.
Blade players.
Lol.
Oh, Rush. Oh yeah, Rush is really good. If I remember correctly, Rush is a diamond Elo player in Russia. I follow.
This is
I
weird.
like how it's talking about his Reaper, but he's playing Sork there.
Also, they're showing Jaeger because unfortunately it was hard to get Katana's view of what that was, but Katana's ult was huge there.
I've always wanted to learn how to play Gunslinger. I feel like I'm not mechanically inclined to play it though.
That evade is disgusting.
Dude, what Jaeger does, just styles on that dude. I was like, okay, that's kind of dope. They show Kanon playing Striker, which gotta do what you gotta do, right? It's just me.
Nice ult.
Into a triple kill? Yeah, you're goddamn right. You're goddamn right it was.
It was decent.
Shut up.
It's his only good clip, by the way.
Yeah, no, I've got so many good clips.
That's Ali, dude. That's the Cockmeister.
The Cockmeister.
Links?
It's all super sick. Like, this is a
Yeah,
great...
guys, we're giving away a ton of Founders Packs, dude. Holy crap,
like
are we giving away Founders Packs?
I hope I win.
25 Founders Packs or something like that?
Hey, that's me.
Hey, it was me again. You see that? Dab. Sick!
Look how Nico is pointing to the camera.
Was that me again?
Classic Nico.
I know.
Whatever. Or those Jaeger. Anyways.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you can leave it on that screen. That's a good screen to leave it on. Oh, you left. It's fine.
I got it.
Stream delight.
I knew what you meant. So.
But yeah, so it's going to be on the 16th. Yeah. And there's your casters. If I ever commentate you, call you Cockmeister, yeah, I'm not down to lose my job. No shot. I know they're not making me suit up and stuff for the tournament. They're allowing me to like wear like a hoodie or a nice t-shirt or something, but I'm definitely not going to call you Cockmeister. That's not happening.
But
Sorry.
he will on the stream at all times.
On my own stream, no shot. I'm not going to call you Cockmeister. So yeah. But yeah, like I'm actually super pumped for this tournament because apparently this is a big thing in the fighting game community. Like these 1 to 10 tournaments, these 1v1 tournaments. And I do not play fighting games, like I said. So this is going to be a cool thing for me to host. And I'm very excited to watch. And Lost Ark PvP just is super fun to watch. I love watching like good players, style on each other.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely. The other than like the normal stuff, the rules of the tournament is first to 7. So best of 13. Also, you can only use your awakening 3 times. So in a normal is like real raw 1v1 bang it out matchup. No, not a lot of ultimates unless it's like a clean sweep, which is rare in fighting games anyway. So I assume it's gonna be rare here. I don't think there's gonna be a clean sweep other than me destroying Kanon, but that's just like, that's because I'm so good at this game that I'm just kidding. By the way, guys, I'm just kidding.
Clip that?
I'm just memeing.
And then
Please don't fucking clip it.
Just
Clip it and ship it.
I'm just joking.
Clip it and ship it.
I could see if people are clipping it, and I see 0 clips so far. So thank God. Anyways, so what time does it start Eastern?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm assuming again. I'm assuming it's going to start early afternoon or right smack at like noon or 11 a.m. Eastern.
I think
if it's Russia's server, right?
Yeah,
because they need to make sure because there's a lot of EU competitors, right? We have like Ali, Blinks. I think Jaeger's EU, Nico, Rush, they're EU. Pretty much everyone is EU except for you, I think, DJ.
Well, Jaeger's American.
Is he? I had no idea.
East.
East Coast.
Yeah, so is Darksmon.
So everyone except for Jaeger and DJ are from EU. So yeah, they're gonna have to start it probably like a little earlier but it's on a Sunday, so it doesn't matter.
It's 10 a.m. PST. It's in Discord.
Oh, is it? Cool.
Yeah.
See, I don't
10
even know.
a.m. PST?
Yeah.
That's
and how long is the tournament?
It's 5 Well, hold on. I have the
5.
Wait, did he send it to me?
5 to 8 hours, depending on.
Hold on. I think he sent me the. Did he send it to me?
It's gonna be a long ass day for you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
I think Kanon and I play second to last. So Kanon will just be waking up.
No, he didn't send me. Anyways, he showed me like the agenda. We have a meeting tomorrow anyways, but he showed me the agenda and I think it's like they're aiming for about 6-ish hours, I think.
Okay. Cool.
I think. Again, don't quote me, but
Jesus Christ.
Grenton, can you do something for me? So I want you to rig the giveaway so I get the platinum pack. Can you do that?
Wow.
I don't even have one.
All right, so
Also,
can you rig it so you get one too?
No, I can't participate in the giveaways. I'm a host. I'm the one hosting the giveaways. I can't just be like, and the winner is Grenton. Woo!
It's me!
It's me. Get wrecked, nerds. Got
Yeah.
him. Yeah, you better be streaming with Cam by then. But so okay,
Oh, I
we've got
will. Oh, I
four.
will.
Yeah,
Four clips.
there's two platinum pack giveaways, 4 gold pack giveaways, 8 silver, and 12 bronze, by the way, for the
No.
tournament.
Wow,
That's
4,
because-
8, 12. That's cool.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Sick, man.
Well, 2, 4,
Four.
8, 12.
Oh yeah, 2, 4, 8,
Yeah.
12. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
W-
yeah.
I'm glad we're finally here. At that, like I said on Twitter a while back, we were at the steps, like to join all of our brethren in the release of Lost Ark. Finally, right? We get to
Mhm.
finally join Japan, Russia, Korea to enjoy this game, and we're starting off. And someone said earlier, very similar to the Melee scene originally, a lot of grassroots, like passionate people are coming into the scene to try and make their mark and show that they care about this game and
Yeah.
try and bring you guys good tournaments and bring you guys good content and give you guys some goddamn money. Because like that's, I mean, some players are going to play just for the money, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
I mean,
I
why
don't
would
see why
you
not.
like? Why would you play anything other than ranked, right? If you didn't want money, right? Like, if you were just playing to PvP, you would just dominate solo queue. There
Mm.
is a level of player that wants higher competition and that wants compensation, right? Like that's why I didn't play League because I enjoyed it. I played League because I was good at it and I was making money. And then when I realized the money wasn't worth like the headaches that I had, that's when I quit League. So there's a lot of
Did you-
players who just like want to compete.
What elo did you get in League?
I played, like I said, season 1, 2, and 3. So before season 1, I don't remember when they introduced like the ranks, but
Season 3.
when I sold my accounts, my NA account was Challenger, and they didn't have Grandmaster at the time. It was just Master. So my 2 EU accounts were Master, and I sold all 3 of them. That was a support main, so I wasn't really a good player. I had good game sense.
And that's what was important for supports. So you were
Yeah,
good.
you didn't have to be mechanically good. I didn't know how to micro. All I did was just I knew when to rotate, where to rotate, and I would just get my team kills.
I just want to throw it out there. Look at Grenton's smile.
Where?
He's such a cute boy.
He's just like, dude, you guys having a good day? I'm having a good day.
Hold on, I'll send you my favorite picture of myself, DJ. Okay, I'll send you my favorite picture
You
of
have a
myself.
favorite picture of yourself?
Yeah,
I,
it's the best.
I don't think I even have a favorite picture of myself.
There you go.
That's some psychopath shit.
Are you gonna
You gotta.
You have to put it as your wallpaper.
I have it on my wall right now, actually.
Oh,
No, I didn't play Lulu. I was a Lux and Nami main, and then in season
sick.
1 and 2, I was a Morgana main.
get shit done?
Just get shit done, dude.
That's my work picture, by the way.
That's pretty good. Pretty good. Well, all right. That's what I was gonna ask before I asked about the tournament stuff. Grenton, what did you want to talk about today? As well? Is there anything we didn't touch on that you wanna put your fingers through in an awkward way?
I'm never awkward.
Okay, great.
Now, let's just start with that real quick. But yeah, I guess we could talk a little bit about a little shameless plug, but a little Casted Customs. We talked about it a little bit. Oh my god, what are you doing?
Wait, why are we zooming in? The hairline?
He's hitting you guys with the.
Man,
Zoom in a little bit more.
oh no, I'm fucking worried, man.
I can't. This is
Yeah, see, like that's that Greek hairline. My hairline started receding at the
I'm
age of like
trying to-
14.
I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt here.
No, you can't make the hairline look good unless you like go to my eyebrows. You know, like there's no shot.
There we go.
I just own the fact that I'm balding.
It's okay. You're still.
Yeah, my
because of the
my
work.
work said so. They were doing work headshots, right, for our email signatures and like when we sent to like client shit. And then one of the pictures they were like, "Be natural," and I couldn't be natural, so I just did finger guns because that was the first thing that came to my mind. So yeah, that's where we're at.
Perfect.
Yeah, Casted Customs. Most of you guys play Lost Ark, I assume. And if you guys want to learn how to, so like Tesla, if you want to learn how to cast, or if you want to play and get casted and have clips that you can kind of show off to your friends, family, whatever, or find people to potentially team up with when the archives comes out. Every Monday I do at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, I do a casted customs for about 4 or 5 hours until about midnight, 1 a.m. And it's kind of like solo queue. I have a queue bot in my Discord. You guys come. I make random teams of 3, obviously. You guys play. I cast it. Sometimes I have co-casters on. I had DJ on once. I had Laufie on. And I do giveaways as well for Gamer Subs, which is the company I'm sponsored with. But yeah, it's kind of a good way to meet the rest of the PvP community and kind of find people to play with. When I started in Lost Ark, I knew fucking nobody. And the only reason I started meeting people is because I stream. And I know a lot of people don't stream. So that's a good way for you to meet other people. And yep, that's kind of the only thing I really wanted to talk about, because it's a good sort of stepping stone to get into the archives. But besides that, I mean, if you guys have if chat has any questions for me, or the people on the desk have any questions for me, then yeah, I'm all ears.
You're all ears? You're just made of ears.
Yeah, I'm just made of ears. I guess all eyes too would be because I can't hear chat.
Kind of eerie.
Yeah, we're eerie. Streaming seems like, yeah, more work. You laugh, Black Menace, but I stream. I will be streaming full time when Lost Ark comes out. I work full time, a day job. I have my own company and I do esports casting. So yeah, I just have no life. It is work. Streaming is the hardest job, by the way. Like being an actual streamer is the hardest job.
I love it. Being a streamer is great.
I only have one experience casting, and it's for like a mobile game, Black Desert Mobile.
Oh, I thought it was Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
No,
Oh
no.
my
It's Black Desert
God.
Mobile. It's like the only casting experience I have, so I could definitely use some more.
Do you have a VOD?
Honestly, because your VODs don't save after 6 months, right? So I think I can't.
Never mind. DJ's freaking out about something.
But Black Desert Mobile? Why?
Oh, that's what he's freaking out
That
about.
game is fucking evil. Ugh. It's predatorial. These video games, man. This is why I love Lost Ark. This is why we're here. Not predatorial. It's not trying to ruin your life and ruin your butt. Okay? It's important. Is it? It's not, right? Anyway.
I don't know.
You all have phones? Yeah, exactly.
Was this Diablo?
Yeah. Oh, Diablo Immortals. It's gonna be such a mess. I had a question. Give me a second.
Yeah, any questions? Chat, I can have questions.
I remember what it was.
You have to be subscribed to DJ to ask me a question, though.
Oh my God. Please no.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, so many people have gotten gifted subs in this channel. It's been wild recently.
Yeah, I see someone drop 200 subs. Holy crap. That's all time. Never mind.
Yeah, I keep it on all time. I want people to, keep the leaderboard up. I feel like that's just, if you're going to give subs, you should get known for it forever, right?
That's fair.
It's crazy. When I met DJ, like what? I think last summer, he had like what, 200 followers.
No,
Now he
I
has,
had more than that.
Okay, maybe
250.
I
think it's like
400 when I met you.
It's like 400.
495, guys. The end of last year, I double checked the stats. My average viewer count was 2 last December.
That's where I'm at right now, dude.
Baby.
I killed my channel 4 times. So when I started streaming, it was CSGO. Then I stopped streaming CSGO and I started streaming Rainbow Six when I started casting that. I grew to about like a 60, 70 average viewer. I stopped streaming Rainbow Six when I started playing WoW more competitively. I grew to like an 60 to 70 to 80 kind of average viewer after killing my channel again. And then I and then I killed that because I'm playing Lost Ark now. So now my average viewer is like 7. Also, Moose, you are insane, dude, with the 5 giftarinos.
Moose is wild. Moose, we love you.
Moose
Thank you.
Yeah, so I've killed my channel 4 times. So I'm where DJ was last year. So I'm curious to see if I can be where DJ is this year in a year from now.
Moose,
we'll check it out.
Chill, my dog.
Call it. I mean, I could say 2022 is the year that DJ will be partnered.
Yeah,
or is it?
I hope so.
I hope so. Let's see. Exotic Sounds. How would you recommend new Lost Ark PvP players approach improvement in their play?
I mean, I can kind of jump in on that if you want, because I'm a new PvPer.
I mean,
Yeah.
but he asked the master, relax, okay? The
Okay,
number
you're
one
gonna
demonic player.
you're gonna get washed by Kanon.
Oh my god! Did you say that on my show?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see in a week. We'll see what happens. You think I'm gonna get washed? Really? Legitimately?
No, I don't. No,
Okay.
no. If I have to be honest,
I gotta ask that question because
I can give my predictions.
Like,
but
are you insane?
You'll hear my predictions on Sunday, but I already have predictions for each of these matches.
Oh, do you have a whole write up?
No, it's in my brain.
Okay,
but I have my notebook here.
Pete, real quick.
Black book.
Who's winning Hesitant versus Blinks?
Oh, should I just put up a poll for you and Kanon? Shit.
Oh, that's fine. You could.
Everyone vote Kanon.
Yeah. The first vote actually goes to Kanon.
Yeah, I voted.
Perfect. A lot of people voting Kanon. Good. Pete, who wins Hesitant versus Blinks?
Hesitant.
Okay. Who's winning Jaeger and Darksma?
What are the classes they're playing again?
Gunslinger and Lancemaster.
Yerger.
Okay. Who wins Katana Zera and Shichizu?
That's Reaper.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen Shichizu ever play Reaper.
I haven't seen him play Reaper in a while, but okay.
I can't answer that.
Russian ping exotic. They're playing on the Russian servers.
Mm-hmm. Nico and Rushed.
That's a tough one. I don't see Rust play as much as he used to.
Me either, but I think he's working on a lot of YouTube content.
I would say Nico, just because one, he's been doing a lot more PvP compared to Rushed. He's more in the zone.
Maybe as of late.
Yeah. Now the real question is, who would win, me or Grenton?
Curlrack.
You've already answered that question.
No. We're talking about the future here.
Just to tell you guys the ping of these players, Hesitant's at 15 ping. Blinks is at 0 ping. He lives on top of servers. Kanon and I are both playing at 200. Darksma and Jaeger are both playing at 125. 100 to 125. Katana and Shichizu, I think, are both at 15. And Nico at Rushed are both at 60. So it's very, very close on ping for this tournament, and that's what they were aiming for as well. So,
like I said, archives, they literally think of everything.
Yes. So it looks like I'm just gonna vote for myself real quick. No big deal, guys. Thank you.
Well, obviously the vote's gonna sway your way on your own channel, you rat.
What? Whoa! Kanon's...
I'm just kidding.
I'm in
I'm
1
being
HP
toxic,
too, so 1 HP squad, guys. Hello. Also,
I gotta stop being toxic. This isn't my stream.
It's true. It's true.
Gotta be a polite guest.
But Kanon's not playing Striker for the tournament. Exotic. He's playing Holy Knight.
Yeah, it's HK versus HK. Oh, I almost flipped my desk over.
See? Yeah. He's coming to my realm. And I've got a lot of experience playing this dumb sword boy.
This is the only match that my prediction can go fit either way, by the way.
All right. Think so.
I think. Okay. Write this down somewhere, because if I'm right, I require much moolah from everyone. I think.
Clip it. Somebody clip it.
That DJ will hit 7 first, so he will win. But Kanon will take 4 games off DJ.
4 games.
Yeah.
Wogsy, thank you for the raid, by the way. Appreciate you, brother. I know the HK exploit maneuvers. Okay. All right. I think actually it's gonna be closer than that. I like to meme.
Well, because he has 3 alts, and I think that if he waits to if he only uses his alts without you using the alts, he'll win those 3 games. And then I think he wins 1 because you misplay.
I mean, I misplay a lot, so.
Right, no, that's what I'm saying. So I think he wins 4, but on the other games that you misplay, you win because you have your ult, and depending what ult you're running, and then you just win for the rest. So I think it's going to be like 7-4.
Okay.
That's my prediction for this match. The other ones, I'll let you guys stew in
Slayer
anticipation.
Slayer got it. So
Perfect.
That's clipped forever. You're welcome. So when when are we seeing Grenton in GM?
When NA launches.
Season 4.
Okay.
Season 1.
Season 1, you're going for GM.
Gotta add some more keystrokes to that.
What's up?
Yeah, it's 1, but you gotta add some more strokes to it to make it a 4.
No. I'm going to be GM Season 1. You'll see.
All right.
I will play 20-hour days and hit GM in Season 1.
Okay.
A lot of fun.
So I've said that I'm going for GM Season 1 as well.
So we'll see each other in GM.
Okay.
No, he's gonna be on West.
Oh, we won't see each other on GM.
I'm
on
gonna
East.
play on East as well.
You're
Let's
gonna
go.
you're not gonna PvE on East or PvP on East,
I
are
will
you?
PvP a little bit on East, yeah.
Okay, but are you gonna go for GM on East?
I might.
Interesting.
I mean, why not? If it's my main character that I'm PvEing on, right?
Okay, that's not gas.
Volt, what? You're playing East, right? Voltex is East. I'm pretty sure.
I'm playing East because I live in Montreal, so I have no choice. I get like 10 to 15 ping all the time.
I get like 70. I did correct. I thanked him. Sorry about that. We did a shout out for him, but Pete got a shout out for Wogsy. Thank you, Wogs. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate you.
Ollie, I'm not full of life. It's just caffeine. I'm dead inside.
It's gamer subs.
It's gamer subs doing my booba cups. Oh wait, this is a butt. My booba's this side.
Anyway, Animas says we should friendly wager.
Oh,
First one to get GM.
I think
is it the wager?
Yeah. Something about Pete. You're going for GM, right?
Potentially.
I
I
do
can't
like
see myself getting
Mapete,
higher than
Mapete.
gold. To be honest.
Mapete, you're gonna look me dead in the fucking face and say, as a ex prospect for Cloud9, that you're not going to try. Really?
So we do like 20 gifted for the person who hits it first.
20 gifted is a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. I don't make a lot of
10
money.
10 gifted.
10
That's
gifted.
still a lot of money.
Okay.
I was down to do like 50 gifted, but whatever.
I mean, whoa. It's got that sage money coming into your pocket. Okay,
how
I get it.
How about if everyone else wins, you get 50? You get 50. But if you win, then we'll give you 5 each.
No
Okay.
shot.
I'll
I'm a
say
poker player, dude. There's no shot I take those odds.
all right. I say whoever wins gets 10 gifted from the others.
Yeah, I'm down.
So is this the first person to GM or the highest rated by the end of the season?
Let's do highest rated, so it's like it actually pays out. Because like, let's say like I know I'm gonna get GM, but let's say like I break my hand and I can't play, and then no one gets GM. I still want one of you guys to make money,
Oh, okay. That's the most humble brag I've ever heard in my life. I mean, say I break my hand and my eyes don't work anymore. I still go, what, you guys don't make money since I'm gonna decay at a GM that I already got because you guys are fucking garbage. Right? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying like let's say like I physically cannot play the game. That's the only way I'm not gonna hit GM. So
okay, all right,
yeah,
all right.
Well, what if we all hit GM? Is it just like the highest on the GM
rated.
ladder?
Highest rated.
Yeah. Okay.
Highest
So let's
rated.
just do highest rated. Let's just do highest rated at the end of the season.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm down with that.
Okay.
Tesla.
And you could do on West, but no, that's a lie. You can't do on West. We're gonna do number rated then if you do on West because GM might be less or easier to get on West. So
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so we'll do highest number rated.
Okay.
Lock it in,
Your
boys.
question is, are we going to get the Korean version of rating?
Of overtime? Oh, of rating?
Well, overtime would be awesome.
Rating, I mean, it doesn't matter. Rating is fine. Also, by the way, thank you for bringing that up. I wanted to touch on that. It's important to remember saturation and average player base, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because in Russia, there are not a lot of players, so top 10 for GM is good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Top 30 for Korea is good. But the new change with Korea being over 2,000 is now master / GM, depending on if you're top 10 or top 200, which is master now in Korea. That coming to America, I think with how many players we have potentially available is going to be a better system than what Russia has. I will say that. I think that if you have a bunch of decent, like I've seen a lot of decent players that are sitting in 1300 bracket in Russia.
Yeah.
Oh no, Slayer, don't do that to me. Jesus Christ. Sorry. Anyway,
What is this?
It's
Watch the clip.
useless. Don't even worry about it.
I'm watching.
Okay. So I've seen a lot of
Awesome.
players that have like some semblance of knowledge. Do they deserve to be bronze at 1300? No. I think that silver is fine, gold is fine for that. I think that the players that are like 800 rated, yeah, that's fucking bronze. The player that is 800 rated and the players that is 1300 rated are such a massive gap that it's like it's mind-blowing.
Are you saying that because you're like 1300?
Bro, I'm 1650, chill. What are you at?
I don't play
chill.
ranked.
Okay, maybe you should.
Well, no, I'm not going to play ranked on 220 ping.
I'm playing on 200 ping, bro.
Yeah, but you play in HK. It's like 3 buttons.
Oh my god.
I
You
actually
play a
have to pay
demonic.
attention to-
Oh my god, I
Yeah.
play demonic, and you know what?
Yeah, and you suck at it.
I'll clap your cheeks right now. Get in the game. Let's go.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Oh my god. Hold on.
I haven't played Lost Ark in 4 days. I'll destroy you.
Okay. Hold on.
Do I need to get on too?
I have to watch this.
Well,
Hold on, it's gonna take an hour.
we're
We're
gonna-
gonna have to like use the translation patch thing. 1 second.
we're gonna
I don't speak Russian.
actually do this as
Oh,
after
you
the
can see, chat,
podcast
this
is finished up.
This is the no.
But
I actually don't have a 1v1 build for my demonic, so
I don't either.
okay.
So it's fine. It's fine. It's all fine.
Okay, Moose. You know what? Moose? I'll 1v1 you also. All right.
Oh, fucking Moose is coming out here. He ain't taking shit.
Yo,
I'm
who
just gonna
wants
play in
to-
Russian. It's fine.
Who wants to go against the #1 blaster? You know.
Oh my gosh.
Where's Sturmy?
Well, yeah, where's Sturmy?
Okay, Sturmy might be a contender. He might be a little better than me.
Oh no,
But
I hit no. I'm so stupid.
He's
Once I
in
play.
Sturmy's in EU though.
Yeah, but
Is
I don't
he?
play on Korea.
What rating is the floor for HK? Like just picking that class has to put you at 1450-ish. My God, these guys. Y'all wild over here. Let me just load up the game center. Load it up. Anyways,
I'm just playing in. I'm playing in Russian. So
yeah. Smart. It's good science. Who? What the fuck? Me or Patus? Obviously, Patus is gonna beat me there.
I don't know who Patus is.
I've gone against him a few times. He's
Scouter.
disgusting.
He's a scouter. He's number 1 and like 4.
The
Number
only
one
good
and
scouter
two.
I've ever seen is that Magikarp guy.
Oh, Magikarp. He just got
Oh,
diamond.
he just got diamond.
Where's
on
That
us.
guy's nuts.
Where's Nate? Anyways, okay, so we're kind of wrapping it up at the end of this episode. Thank you guys for being with us. Stick around to watch me destroy this man
You want me to coach you on
live,
demonic real quick?
live national TV. Good lord, you need to coach me on demonic? I'll be fine. I'll be all right.
No, Grenton.
Oh, okay,
That way he has a chance.
smart. What a-
DJ, show the tweet.
The things
the
I do
tweet.
for VIP. It's man. I tell
think-
people they're better than me. I suck
I think
dick.
I-
I mean, I'll do whatever I
What?
gotta do.
Wait, what?
Bladeworks, it might have changed by the time I didn't even check before I logged off. You should have asked before. So, friends, again, thank you for being on here with me today. Thank you, Tesla. Thank you, Mapete. Thank you especially to Grenton
Thank you guys.
for taking the time out to join us on Mokoko Cast number 8, the re-Grentification. Anything you would like to say, Grenton?
No, thanks for having me. It was fun. And I'm still the best demonic on NA.
Okay.
But yeah, no. Besides that, 16th, be there for the tournament. Every Monday, if you want to PvP, I do my casted customs. And if you want to learn how to cast, I don't mind helping people. But
Tesla.
yeah, so just reach out. Don't be shy. I don't ego people with like my DMs being closed. You can pretty much DM me anywhere. Yeah, pretty much it.
Sweet. Well, thank you. Mapete, would you like to say anything about this massacre that's about to happen?
I am ready to watch it.
Tesla?
That's
All right,
I
I'm
gotta
logged
say.
in.
Dude, I'm sitting here waiting. I want to be watching this on my own screen.
Friends, it's cool. I'm gonna stream it. It's not like I'm going
I'm ready.
anywhere.
I know, but I want to watch it on my nice monitor.
Oh, you're gonna put it up on the big screen, dog.
Oh hell yeah, dude! Get the Vaseline ready and everything.
Tesla, anything?
No, just 30 days, guys.
30
Yeah,
days.
30 days.
Like, I'm just catch me in 30 days with a webcam. With a webcam.
Yeah.
You guys aren't ready.